true. Good times, sunshine, gonna be here in no time now. Bad times, gray skies, push them all away, turn them upside down. You're gonna break new ground, turn everything around. You're gonna live your life. There's a beautiful day headed your way. Keep your head up, you'll be okay. Beautiful day waiting for you. Just open your eyes, you'll see it's true. A beautiful day.
Welcome back to the Booga Box live stream. Hope everybody had a good weekend. It's Medium Project Monday, but we're changing it up tonight. I'm still trying to find my video is not showing up for me, so I can look for things. I don't know why it's not showing up there, so hopefully it's coming through. I've got no notification on either computer saying that I'm live, so a little strange, but anyway, hope you all had a good weekend and a good week last week. Since we weren't here last week, we got a lot of things done, but we didn't stream last week. And we had our event Saturday, which was a pretty good event. We had fun. So today, though, instead of working on our earrings that we had been working on, today I've pretty much spent most of today working on custom orders. So I'm going to continue working on that. You can see in one of the boxes down there, working on a pretty simple box chain necklace. Got a couple other bracelets today. Here's 3 of them. Got another one. Well, that one I already took upstairs. And then, what else did I have? Oh, my daughter took a picture of things on Saturday, and she had a coworker see one of the bracelets and said, I have to have that, so I made adjustments to that. So it's been a pretty busy day. I've had about 5 hours worth of chainmailing today, which was kind of nice. So, but before I actually start working on this, I got this package Saturday while we were at our event from Chain Reaction. I got some of their samples to give a look-see at, as I'm looking at trying to change some manufacturers with some of the things I can. So I got some samples I want to look at, and got home Saturday. It was there. I was like, oh, I want to open it. None of my tools were out. They were all still packed up. I was going to bed anyway, but Sunday I unpacked everything. I was hoping to get into it last night, but I didn't, and so I was like, you know what, I'll just hold it and we'll kind of view it at on the stream. So we're going to kind of take a look at some of the samples we get here from Chain Reaction. And I'll spend some time here shortly kind of giving them full test. I'll bend some well past where they shouldn't bend and try to see their points. I want to see how their stuff works out. It looks like I got some of their bright aluminum, which is cool. The only reason I hadn't ordered from Chain Reaction before was because I make my own aluminum, stainless steel, basically anything other than anodized aluminum. It's the only reason I haven't ordered before, but now they're getting into some anodizing, so we'll check it out, see how it compares to others. So, but I mean, got some other sizes here I can play around with, do some testing too. Kind of wondering how their colors match up. I know it's probably not going to be shiny like TRLs. Nobody's really is, but you always hope sometimes. Not too bad, really. It's not like a matte, but not super shiny. The black, though, normally everybody's black's got a good. The blue's pretty good, too. We'll have to try some stress to them and see how they work. Kind of like that darker pink they have in there, too. But, yeah. Got some things I'll have to be playing around with this week, so finally getting into that. I wonder if I can, no, because I still don't have, did my notification finally show up? Is that what that is? So I can maybe start seeing if I'm, no, that's not that. It is still not showing me my video on the Booga Box. I can't find my live stream. Even though I am live streaming, aren't I? You know what? Oh, yeah, I forgot. Okie dokie dokie. Well, while we were waiting on Facebook to catch up, or me to catch up to Facebook, whatever way, let's see if, there it is, finally. And I get the notification over there, finally, so, alright. Well, welcome Facebook land to my live stream. I forgot to push the button for Facebook. I'm sitting here having a conversation, but I could never find the video, so it's there now. Let's get some of that background going. So we're 5 minutes in, so we're not that late to Facebook. Anyway, welcome to Facebook land, to the Booga Box live stream. We've already talked for a few minutes about things, so we'll kind of go real quick over it again. I can't believe I did it. I was like, why am I not getting a notification on Facebook? I can't view the video, and I have my other screen over here. I've got it pulled down larger than I normally do, so the start video button was hidden. And yeah, I always have to, for YouTube and Twitch, I don't have to hit any extra buttons from OBS, and it just starts. But with Facebook, I have to tell it to start. So anyway, we got through that. We opened up our chainmail, or Chain Reaction Canada sample pack we got from them. We're gonna check out their stuff and see how it looks. And like I said, we're gonna be looking at changing suppliers for our colored anodized aluminum. So let's see here. We got mice and everything in the way here, and that's figures I'm already starting to have issues on this laptop again today. But anyway, I'm going to see if I can post the, let me try it real quick. I know tonight's a little crazy night. If you joined us, I've got orders that I've been working on all day. So instead of doing the earrings, we're going to work on the orders. I've gotten several bracelets done today already, working on a necklace for an order. I've got another butterfly necklace I still got to make up. Did an adjustment for a bracelet. My daughter posted pictures of some of her stuff Saturday, and a coworker liked it, so made adjustments for her for a bracelet. So it's been a very productive chainmail day, I will say that. Alright, I think things are going right now. And let me try the I don't know if it's going to be in here at chain reaction cycles. That's not what I want. Chain reaction live music. Am I going to have to do Canada? Where am I at here? Action. C. A. Oh, I don't know if any of these are it there. Oh, I have to go save the link and be able to post it for chain reaction. I always can do Mailworks in there, but I haven't done chain reaction yet, so maybe at the end of the stream tonight, I'll open up another screen real quick and try to get it in there and see if we can show that or not. But anyway, like I said, tonight we're working on things. I've done a few bracelets already. This. I got one already upstairs. I've made the adjustment to the other one. What else did I do today? I got a couple test pieces that I was working on after I did these. It gave me an idea. I want to try some color combo with a different size ring that I wasn't sure it was going to work or not. Still not sure, because after I started getting into it, I was like, I got orders to do. I got to stop, get the orders done, then I can go play again. So it's one of those days. Let me get back over here, get our camera transition. Like I said, we're just working on a pretty simple box chain. Actually, this is from a older friend of mine from band parents. About, I guess last time I would have seen him was probably 7 years ago. It was about 10 years ago when I first met them. And I hadn't seen them in years, and they seen me posting about coming down and having the event. And so they came down, and he seen the stuff, and we're building him up this. Alright. Let me get some rings out here ready. I did pre-close some because I've been working, but I can work either way, pre-closed or not. What I kind of like about box chain is you can kind of play around with it and have some fun. And when I first found box weave years and years ago, it was by accident, and I didn't know it had a name. I was just doing a normal 4-in-1, 3 wide type thing. Oops. And for some reason, I decided to try to stitch up the side, and I was like, hey, this went together well and stuff. And it wasn't until years later, because like I said, for years, I never looked up any kind of names for anything. I only had a few weaves, really, because that's all I ever really learned from the guy that I originally learned my chainmail from for the 6-hour crash course one day. And so, I mean, you can do it as kind of a 3 wide 4-in-1 and stitch up the side. You can come through and do it this way. You can pre-close or not pre-close, and I freaking Mobus those. I did that earlier too. At least this time it didn't take forever. I was sitting there for a good minute going, why won't they split apart? What's going on here? And then finally looked at it close enough and go, I Mobused it, duh. I should have realized that at first. If it won't flip down, something's wrong. But we're going to make this up to about probably 24 inches on the bench. Once it puts on the necklace sizer, it'll probably run about 22-ish. Roughly. We'll see. Make any adjustments if we need to. But that, you know, like I said, this is for the old band parent, which is kind of a weird day, and I partially retired-ish, kind of, from doing band stuff today. I talked to the band director, I talked to the band parents. I'm going to kind of start dialing back things that I'm doing for them. It's kind of a bummer in a way. I didn't want to, but I think it's probably good to, you know, start making some changes and kind of weeding down some stuff. I spent a lot of time doing band stuff where I put off doing my chainmail stuff, and I'm like, I'm getting older. I don't have too many years here left. I like doing the band stuff, and I thoroughly enjoy it, but you know, if I've got a few years here, I want to get this chainmail going the best I can because I enjoy it and have fun with it. So I'm still going to do some things for them. Here in a couple weeks, I'm going to go do their individual pictures for the kids, and you know, there's still some things I'm going to do, but it's going to be limited. I won't be going to every event. I'll probably just hit a handful of events throughout the year. You know, maybe a competition or two. I like going to those just to watch all the other bands anyway. But let me give a quick look around, make sure I'm not missing any comments anywhere. I'm just jibber-jabbering here. But, you know, so, you know, if they need any graphics work done, I'm more than willing to help with that. And if they want to do Tumblr fundraisers again, I'm good with that. You know, whatever I can still kind of do, but definitely cut back on the time. You know, I need to focus on this when the wife's health issues and everything else. So there's a lot going on that I figured it was probably time. I've been doing it for full bore like this for 15, 16 years. There's been a few times I thought about stopping, but is there ever a good time to say I'm done? You don't want to stop when things are going ugly and down. There was a few years there the band was having some issues and everything else. So I mean, that's happened twice now. The pandemic hit too, and it's like I don't want to stop. And we only had a half a year that year. Then the next year came back and it was kind of there. And then last year I actually got to do a lot more than what I had previously done. You know, I was doing live streams of all their events also, which was nice. And it sucks I only did a year of that because I do think some people enjoyed it. But I just needed, like I said, there's a lot of things that I put band off or chainmail off for the band stuff, and need to kind of switch that up a little bit. Plus, I'm older, it's getting harder to do anything, and some of the events can be tiring events, all day things, and I'm normally always running around taking pictures during the off time, getting set up for videos during their show times. I enjoy it, and I know I'm going to miss it, but it was probably a good time to go ahead and, like I said, start winding that down. So that'll actually, in a way, free up some more time. The reason I do just the 3 streams a week, old man, yeah, blah blah, was because of doing the band stuff. Normally Tuesday nights I left open for practices, and if they want a video to look at from during the practice. And Fridays and Saturdays were football games, competitions, all that. So my old man butt here, I will admit it, it's definitely having a harder and harder time doing it. So still want to do what I can, I guess. And like I told the daughter that, and she was like, yeah, you just can't quit, can you? You just can't stop. No, I can't cold turkey band. I've done it for too long. I mean, come on. You're the same way. You still want to do band stuff. I want to hear it. Well, we'll see what happens. You know, there'll be some nights I'll be like, man, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I'm sure I'll fill it with something, though. I always do. Add some more stuff to my already crazy schedules. Am I in view here? I hope. Maybe when I'm moving a little bit, I guess. I haven't really looked tonight. A little worn out, and, well, I'm not 50. Well, yeah, you're not 50 yet. You'll get there. I burned candles before, both sides, for years. I feel it now. Yeah, we both ended up getting sunburns on our Saturday event. She got them definitely much worse than I did, but you know, you guys like to wear those. Of course, I still want to do it. I'm assuming that's an it. Why is that thing not? Something's not popping up here. I keep new messages. Why does it keep saying that? Send message, send message. What has Facebook done now? Looks like they've changed something else up here. That's weird. It's giving me other options I haven't seen before. So it was kind of a bit of a bummer today. To send out the first email to the band parents and to talk to the director at first was a little nerve-wracking because I just didn't know where to start. But I was definitely nervous and felt bad in a way because I'm like, man, I don't want to leave, but I need to. And then it doesn't help with the sunburn. Like I said, we both got sunburns. She got it worse because girl tank top things, you know. But I got the side of it. Yesterday was real bad during the day. It felt like I was just sitting, laying my head on the sun. I swear, that's what it felt like most of the day. And last night sleeping, if I tried to sleep on my right side, because my right side, my leg wasn't really too bad. My arm got a little bit. I mean, you probably can't tell in the video. It's definitely calmed down today. But the side of my neck and stuff, I don't know if any of the cameras can pick it up from where we're at here, but I'm all red over here. And it hurt to lay there on that side. But I'm a dumb boy, unlike the daughter, who's a smart girl. Put on lotions and whatnot. I'm an idiot and haven't done nothing to it. I had to peel myself off the sheets this morning. Yeah, but you probably feel better having that on there because everything felt like I was rubbing sandpaper on my neck today, boy. Even this shirt right now is kind of giving me a little rubbing going, hey, Remember what you did Saturday? I'm still here. I put 3 rings on there because I was jibber jabbering. Dummy. Oh, we're on the other camera now. That means I just need to adjust forward here a little bit. Get my brain thinking. I was standing doing all kinds of weird chain mailing this weekend, so everything's out of sync right now. Well, and I didn't have any of the camera stuff going and everything earlier. Like I said, I normally kick back like here. I guess if you look in the one camera view, you can see I'm normally working up here. And I'll grab my rings, come back up here, grab my rings, come back up here. So that's kind of how I normally am working. So it's definitely different, and I have to change my style whenever it comes to streaming. Makes it a little difficult, and that's why everything's a little bit slower building time when it comes to doing the stream and working with chainmail. A little bit slower because I'm a little bit further away, and I just want to make sure everything's going to fit together well. So we'll probably spend most of the stream on this, I imagine. I don't know, I think I was about 10 inches when I started I think 10 and a half, almost 11 when I started the stream with clasp. I should have let him know that I was doing this on the stream tonight. I had to contact him again because he's a friend. We were just jibber jabbering and he wanted to do this and asked me about it and stuff. And I was like, oh yeah, no problem and stuff. But normally for somebody I don't know, well, even people I do know, if they make custom orders, I pull out a custom order form. And there's a few things that I put on the form that makes me remember to ask certain questions, like what kind of clasp, how long. He's like, I want a block chain necklace. And so in my head, I was thinking of a certain size myself, no biggie. But then afterwards, it was like, yeah, I need to make sure I know what size he wants. And so I had to contact him, and I totally forgot to tell him I was going to end up streaming some of it tonight. No, did you just tagify him? I haven't tried surnames in here. I've been trying companies, but only half of them show up half the time. It's like, I can't even remember that saying, so I won't even try to attempt it. But yes, this is the bracelet we're working on in case he shows up later and maybe watches the video. That's what we're working on, is his necklace. Like I said, I've done several bracelets today, getting all the custom orders taken care of. After I finish up this, I'll be making up the butterfly necklace. Going to the wrong ring. Well, that should be a fairly quick build. The butterflies are pretty simple. I guess I need to use the rest of these pre-closed ones that I had already closed. Like I said, sometimes I'll go back and forth from pre-closing them to not pre-closing them. It just kind of depends on, after working on a while, I like to change it up, even a little bit by, actually I did pre-closing because I was doing some other stuff around, trying to get straightened up for the stream as best I could, because right now it is a mess in here. So I was like, well, let me just pre-close for about 10 minutes. Go do some things, take care of some things, come back, get another 10 minutes in, Worked out kind of nice for that. And other times I'll just build it and not use pre-closed. Whatever I feel like doing to change up the kind of monotony, I guess. As there is a lot of repetitive work when it comes to chainmail. Look around real quick. Yeah, stream looks like it's going good. So, other than my start by not telling Facebook I wanted to stream. Let's see how. I think I might give it a quick measure. See, I think I might have got another inch in so far. Maybe. I don't know. Don't ask me. I'm just building. Well, let's see here. And it's probably not on the screen up there, but we're up to 14 1/4. So, coming along a little bit faster than I was thinking. Would have had a lot more time, but again, getting ready for the stream, it would have been. I would have had even less time in it if I was trying to work on the niobium jelly cube earrings. That's what we'll come back with next Monday. Is we'll come back and start working on those again. I got nothing done on them last week either. It was mostly all getting everything prepared for doing our event. I built up the jewelry boxes for transport and display, and I think they worked out really well. We were a little bit faster on setup, I believe. Not by a ton, not as much as I was hoping, but I will also say that I was also a little slower. We didn't necessarily rush as much, but then we also did have a lot of things that we had to change up because of having those there. Kind of changed up what we used to hang on the wall there. So there were some changes we had to do and had to kind of do those on the fly. But overall, I like the setup. It worked well, I think. It's kind of nice to have an event again. Seeing about maybe September, having another one. And then I want to do, there's always been a 3-day one here. And I always do the band stuff with it, called Gladfest. And they have a little parade, a Friday night thing, a Saturday parade with some more stuff, and a Sunday. Something I've always kind of wanted to do. That's a good looking necklace. Hey Scott, how you doing? Yeah, there's your necklace. We're getting there. We're at about 14 and a quarter right now, so it's coming in there. Would have had more done if I didn't have to prepare for the stream, but I was saying earlier that I was doing custom orders, so that's kind of what we're doing tonight. Normally I work on a medium project, but with all the custom orders I had, I figured I'll just continue working custom orders tonight. Play it by ear. Still don't know what we're going to do Wednesday yet, but we'll be back finally and pull back out the inlay and get started on Chris Jones inlay again. Oh, I need another one of those. Oh, hey Debbie. Good to see you both. Hope you guys enjoyed coming down. It's good to have you. And I'm glad I can make something for you. All these years. Like I was saying earlier, I think it's probably been a good 7 years probably since you were in the band Parents, and we kind of, I guess there were, no, I guess it was, I seen the boy when he was in college. I remember seeing him down there at, what do they call it now? CMU, CUM? I don't know. Whatever it was, the Mules. I always forget where they change up the names of things. Yeah, let me get these over here so I keep forgetting to get these things put in. I thought about making a little strip of a, what they call a flat box weave, and putting the colors in it and seeing what that might look like. I don't know how it would work as a necklace. I like it as a bracelet, but I'm not sure how a box weave would look in a necklace yet, a flat box weave. Though I do like it. That was my bracelet. UCM, there you go. I knew it was something like that. I always forget it. Oh, here's my, let me grab mine. This is the flat box weave. It's the same weave, just using 2 different size rings. We're on this camera now, yeah. This is the bracelet. I forgot to take it with me Saturday. I love this thing. It's stainless steel. It's heavy duty, welded. But this is a flat box weave that I thought would look kind of cool with this setup too. With this color combination. So I thought about making a little strip of it. I don't know. I still might. Got a lot of things I want to test after tonight. There's another friend of mine, his chainmailer John, sent me some pictures today of some things he found. They weren't chainmail related, but they could easily be chainmail built. in a little bit different ways, and it made my mind go a little crazy today. So I'm kind of ready to do some R&D, sitting around, play with rings for a while. Like I said, some of those days do suck because you can spend 8 hours weaving and get nothing accomplished because nothing you do comes together. But the days that it does work out well, those are the good feeling days. Like when I finally got the wormhole cube done, I didn't think that thing, I was like, I kept worrying about it not working, and then when it got done, I was like, hey, it worked, sweet. Now, that did take several, there was probably 4 or 5 different times I had to take things apart on that to finally figure it out how to get it just right, the way I liked it. And now other people want it, so I'm working up a tutorial for it, but I had to redesign it again because of materials that are available. I was using kind of materials at the time that are no longer available, and nothing matched up, so I kind of had to redo it all. But hopefully I'll have that actually done here in the next couple weeks. Which does, I'm going to have to post a thing on my Facebook page. I'm kind of wondering how people would feel. I have my website where people can order from. I don't have as much on there as I'd like. I'm trying to slowly add more and more to it. But I'm kind of wondering, because a lot of people I have had contact me through Facebook, you know, and then we end up just doing a PayPal order that way, doing an invoice, and it works out for them. But they're always like, well, want to contact me because they feel odd going to a separate website. So I'm kind of wondering, should I do an Etsy style thing? I hate to do that because, you know, then it's just another chunk of money somebody else gets. But maybe it'd be worth it in a way because a lot of people feel more confident using like an Etsy compared to my independent website. So it's something I've actually been thinking about the last couple of weeks about that. But I've heard some horror stories on the Etsy side from some other chain mailers, so it's like, I don't know if I want to go that route now or not. But I like having my own website because I can do many more things with it. There's still many things I want to do. I want to get a gallery set up. I've got partial one kind of done in my test phase. I just got so busy doing other things, I haven't been able to get in there and finish it yet. Etsy is having some drama going on. Yeah. Well, that's why I've heard some horror stories from some other chain mailers because their item got clicked through from an ad that they had. They get more money from the sale, even though you had no control over where that gets put and stuff. So they're like, what am I supposed to do? Mark up my prices even more, and so it's like, I don't want to have to deal with any of that either. So I don't know. I'm just kind of wondering what other people think, and I personally like how I'm doing it now. But I know, I'm the same way when it comes to going to not odd websites, but websites that are unfamiliar, unknown. There have been some good ones that I've had great luck with. And like Coin Wizard, it's a very small place. Their website is kind of funky. I mean, it looks like 90s websites when they were, I don't know if you were live, advertise on TikTok. Yeah, you know that. I don't have anything to do with TikTok. But, so, I forgot where I was. You got me, brain went into TikTok mode. Going, kill TikTok. Yeah, I don't even remember where I was now. Thanks for that one. Yeah. My old brain. Oh, there's one on the ground I'll have to pick up here shortly. Gotta find it, though. Every time you drop a ring, it's like, would you pick up a penny? And I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, I'll pick up a penny. Yeah, thanks. Now you gotta go back, find the video, get to that point, and remind me what I was talking about then. Since it was your fault. But yeah, it's like, I always pick up pennies if I find pennies, Same thing goes with rings. You drop a ring, it can be anywhere from a half penny to, there goes a nickel laying on the floor. Yeah, I want to find it. I want to save every penny nickel, whatever it might be. I only got one more pre-close there, so I guess I'll have to throw on a blue real quick. The caption turned ground into grandma. Yeah. I get a kick out of watching some of those sometimes. I'll come back and rewatch some of the videos sometimes just to watch the closed captioning. And sometimes I don't want to admit it, but I know sometimes when I've had nobody viewing, I've talked garbly-gook into the mic just to see what it would come up with. Sometimes I think people might have a little fun time going back and watch some of my past videos, because I can get weird sometimes, do weird things, and yeah. I've talked to the Google Translator thing there to see what it thinks. Yes, I know I'm a weirdo. Let's see, I wonder, maybe we got up to close to, no, probably not to 15 yet. We haven't gone that far. It hasn't been that long, has it? Yeah. I mean, this weave does go fairly quick, though, so. Oh, I was saying we were at 14 and a quarter, and now we're up to 16 and a quarter, so we've already done 2 inches in that little bit of time. Really? Wow. Making more progress than I thought. We love you anyway, yeah. We'll see what that's like here in another, 5 years when I've totally lost it. And I was going to say start talking to myself, but I already do that. I feel like I do that every streaming night. That's why I almost wish it was almost like a Zoom-ish in a way where people could talk back sometimes. It'd be nicer. But that would get a little crazy too, I'm sure. People trying to talk over somebody else. And so tomorrow, hopefully I'll actually get done with this tomorrow, or by tonight, and I can get everything else done by tomorrow. Should have it all done, which will be good. Tomorrow is supposed to be a laser day. Probably, again, not going to do any laser stuff. I don't have any laser orders, so don't have to worry about that. But don't forget, I do have a lot of laser things, and things that I don't necessarily have even ask me about, because I'm always looking out for new things to add to the laser line. I don't necessarily advertise all my laser services and work all that much. I probably should a little bit more, but also we're at our past halfway point, so I do need to say I want to thank everybody again for joining us live or watching us later. It's all good to have you. Catch us every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. Plan on still keeping that, even though I'm not doing the band stuff as much as of now anyway. It's been working out pretty well. We'll see how things go without the normal September, October band months and see what happens. But, yeah, and we stream live to YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. So if you're any part of any of those platforms, go over there and give them a like, a share, and all that good stuff. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, a like, whatever you can. The more of those you get, the more of them you can get showed up on other people's walls. We've got 330, I believe. TikTok has that ability. Slap, slap, slap. We will pick you out a lovely nursing home. Nope, I'm staying with you. You're having me for life. No ifs, ands, or buts. Check out. I need to just move these rings over here. I keep going to have to cross over, and it's confusing me even more. But yeah, give it likes, thumbs up, shares. Like I said, it gives up more. We're up to, I think it was 332 on Facebook. We're looking to get to 500 likes on Facebook, and then we're going to do a big giveaway. I've got a few plans that, might be a little crazy, but, it is what it is. I get to 500, I'll be happy. That'll be a big jump there. My house is max capacity. You can just buy me a small mobile home and I can live in your backyard. Or not a mobile home, what do they call those, driving rooms? Yeah, I'm about ready to get into the verge of, after everything you've done for the kids, and they're going to put you in the nursing home. Yeah. Yeah. There, I got a backer helping me here. Okay, I thought something was going on over there. I thought it flipped red. Hopefully the video, I was having a little bit of problem right before the stream where I kept like losing connection to the camera and get all the bars and stuff, but I haven't seen that happen, so I did a quick reset of it before we started. So I'm just gonna have to, a bunch of old people campers in my backyard. Yeah, not necessarily camper. What are they? They're not mobile homes. What do they call those silly little things? RVs. There you go. So you can drive me around in my old RV. I want to go see the town. You can just take me out in my old RV. Put me on a sky roof. Just don't leave me in a van down by the river. Well, that shows my age there, doesn't it? Oh, I was going to say granny pods. I don't want a granny pod, a grampy pod. It's got to have tools, you know, all the basic necessities of old grumpy man. I already feel like that sometimes going, After I hit that 50, it was like, wow, what just happened? This past year, I'm not even 51 yet. I mean, it's getting closer, but there is something about this whole year that has just been 50 just hit like a brick, man. I don't know what it is. I was feeling okay at 49, then 50 hit, and it's like, I almost say, why can't I be 42 again? Yeah, big old shed with big workshop. I just needed a little bed and a little bathroom, you know. It's kind of like those silly memes you see out there of the shed. Here's a 150 foot by 150 foot shed, and in the corner's a 10 by 10 bed area, breakfast nook. Yeah, I could live there. I could do that. You get 30 and my knee makes a weird noise. Yeah, welcome. Wait till you're 50. This happened this year. I yawned and pulled my back. Seriously. For 2 days my back hurt because I yawned. I was like, yeah, there's 50 for you. I still want to be young, but brain thinks I am. I hit 52, and it's not my only knees making weird noises. Yep. Yep. Hard to believe. I didn't think, 25 years ago, and be 50, going, never even dawned on me that long ago. Now it's like, split the life, and everything. It's like, wow. Now I'm like, boy, 75 is getting closer and closer now. You laugh so hard. Oh yeah, there's not a time I don't get up from sitting after any amount of time where I don't have something popping, groaning, making noise. It's kind of funny, I did hear Sean this past week. I was up there. He got up out of his bed going, I could just hear it going, he's old. Alicia said the bones in my knees rub them together. You can hear it. Probably. I have one in my ankle. I can just spin my foot in just a little mini circle. It'll just pop, 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 constantly. Sometimes I overdo it and wear my ankle out because I like to hear it pop. He hasn't even hit 30 yet. Oh, I know, that's what would have made it funny. But, I mean, granted, his body's been through 60 years worth of crap that he's had to go through, so. Which I do think, I guess everything was going good with his last biopsy, so I don't think they're going to put him back into rejection protocols, which is good. Changing up some meds again. We'll see how that works out this time. I was like, boy, they keep taking biopsies. There ain't going to be nothing left. You put in a new one and keep taking parts of it. Guess you need to, though, so. Well, let's see where we're at now. And coming up on 18, so we're getting there, How much time we got left in our stream? 15 minutes at least. We'll probably get another inch or maybe 2 done. Who knows? Your grandkids are yelling hi, Papa, at me now. So hello from them. Hello, hello. How you all doing tonight? Now, since your mom's letting you watch me, we got to think of all the fun, bad things we can do. I mean, fun, good things we can do, right? Yeah. Jump around and scream real loud for 3 seconds, guys. Mama, mama, mama. Can I get them riled up through the internet? That would be great. Alright, now not too much. They're hyped up enough. And I still keep forgetting to send back I keep seeing them over here. I boxed back up my clippers, my new clippers that I bought a couple weeks ago, and the tip broke on me, so I couldn't cut anything small anymore. And I keep forgetting to get back in there. I need to do that here soon. I'm probably getting close to my return time on that. Hopefully I'll get a new set that'll be better, because I definitely need something to cut up the little stuff. We got through all that for the Jelly Cube earrings, but Annabelle thinks it's the funniest thing. Well, that's good. I can make her laugh through the internet, but she's next to me and she's like, no, Grandpa's mean. Yeah, not Grandpa's mean, just not used to Grandpa yet. So what else? Oh, we did have a major accident. Alright, Scott, good to see you. Glad you stopped in. That's not right, but nursing home comment probably deserved. It's good to see you. I'll be contacting you here probably tomorrow at some point. We'll try to set up time and get this picked up for you and adjust Debbie's bracelet for her. But you have a good night. Thanks for dropping in, like I said. I'm always farting around over here doing some type of streaming on these nights, so drop in anytime. Alright. It's coming along, coming along. Yeah, I do like the box weave, but like I said, I do dig the flat box weave. Something I've never seen until maybe a year ago or so. And I was like, why did I not ever think about trying to change size? I guess I have in a way, but when you change it real drastically and then you don't connect it up, it's honestly, I can't even remember what they actually call it. Because like I said, when I first started learning weaves, I made up my own names for it because I didn't know where to look, find resources, anything like that. So, what were you saying about something going on over there? Going on over where? Something going on over there. Okay, yeah, I'm reading that right. I don't know what you're talking about. What were you saying about something going on over there? Something over here? Something happening over here? What's going on over here? I don't know what's going on over here. You know what's going on over here? Nobody knows what's going on over here. Nobody knows a thing. Kind of missing the pre-close now. You said you had drama or a big deal or something. Nope, I don't know what's going on at my house most of the time. Yeah, I'm not having... I mean, I retired from the band stuff today. I talked to band directors and the band parents, and you know, that was more nerve-wracking for myself. It wasn't really, I mean, drama. So I'm confused. Oh, I forgot to flip those around, dummy. I'm a dummy. Actually, I'm a big dummy. I gotta get back in camera view too, dummy. Oh, my music stopped. Must be past the half an hour. Like I said, this Windows 10 stuff drives me nuts. Oh, it might have been it. Big news and... Oh. Not big news, it's sucky news. When we were set up Saturday for our event, I have some rebuilding to do because we had a gust of wind come through and blew the tent just right. It knocked off my rainbow scaled shade and busted it open. So I've got to do a rebuild on it. So it sucks. I'm hoping I can actually do it because it actually broke off part of the hanging area, the part where you attach it to the lampshade or the lamp itself from the shade, and so that whole part's gone, which means I'm gonna have to take all that apart anyway and take off both parts. Now I'm hoping I can get the scale part to come off of it, just pulling off the one ring around the top and drop it down. The other part I'm not sure about. And then I'm going to try to self-weld this. I have a welder, but I don't have material where I can really start practicing with it. It's thicker stuff, so it should be okay, but again, I'm not a proficient welder. But it's a very odd lampshade, so I'm hoping I can fix it, but it's going to definitely take some hours of redoing and fixing back up. We just kept finding busted ring after busted ring. Fell just right. Now most of the scales all look pretty good. I kind of gave it a quick over. None of those look broken or anything scratched or anything like that, but the inner part, the inner tube of it, if you haven't seen it, if you go through the pictures, you can see a rainbow shade that I did for a lamp. And yeah, it's going to need a little bit of time, but that's what's good about chainmail, I guess. You know, if it was like any kind of paper shade, it'd be toast. At least I can come back and rebuild this. I mean, I guess if you knew how to rebuild a paper shade, you could rebuild it that way, but it took a good fall because it was up at the very tall, it was up over 6 foot tall, high when it fell. So it took a pretty good tumble. So in all reality, I'm kind of happy with how it held up, even though I did have some breakage and I'm going to have to fix it. The majority of the breakage was actually just in the frame of the shade itself, not my stuff. There's, like I said, I have a little bit I have to rebuild, but overall, not too bad. It looks like I almost thought about leaving it because in a way I was like, it looked like I had gone through a battle. It's like it's got a battle scar. Somebody tried to stab the lamp, and that's a battle scar. So, yeah, that was I happened to look over there and see it because I've got it in a tub now going. It's in the pile of stuff that needs to get fixed. Well, it's the only thing that needs to be fixed. It's just on another pile of other stuff. Like I said, my bench here is just a mess after this past weekend. Alright, it's got character now. Yeah, actually, there's a lady, oh man, I wish I could remember her name, that had bought my chain tutorial, and she builds a bunch of chain, and there, I guess, before one of her events, and she posted a picture of it, she was at the event, she had about 7 or 8 different colored up chain, but one was missing an arm, and she goes, yeah, I was building it one night, and I ended up putting up, forgotten about the other arm, and didn't think about it. Here we are at the event, and he's armless. And so I made a comment like, they were just all battling, and he lost an arm, you know. And we had this whole little story going on over on the chainmail pages of how the chainian lost his arm. And then she was like, and we're going to keep it that way from now on. He's not getting an arm. He has a story to tell. I wish I could remember her name. It was a funny little conversation. Well, and then we had a lot of other people joining in, too. And we'll go ahead and put one more through here and give us another quick measure. I know we're not at 24 yet, but where are we at of time? We only got about 5 minutes left for an hour. We could go a little over, but I'm just going to continue to work on this anyway, so I guess it wouldn't necessarily matter, but I do need to start. I have to get this shut down and then start dealing with the normal nightly cat duties. And I hear one of them howling as I speak. Get soft food, get a shot, get all that good stuff going. Alright, let's see where we're at here now. Gotta hop off, kids want snacks, cool. Snacks for life. Bring me over a snack. I'll take some gag me a poos. Actually, what was it I just had that was pretty good the other day, too? I can't remember what it was now. Oh, yeah, I do have some fudge, though, still. I forgot about the fudge we bought Saturday. Yeah. Only eating one piece so far. Alright, so we're up to 19. So we're getting closer. Closer. Probably another 20 minutes I'll be done for the most part. And then I'll need to give it a test and see exactly where it is on... Like I said, when you do fatter things like this, the wider they are, they kind of throw it off laying flat, because when you curve them up, it's going to change its design per se. So, okay, where are we at here? I must remember. So yeah, what else? This week I still got the trailer unloaded. Now just gotta get the trailer back in the shed. I haven't done that yet. It was a hot again day. Next couple days are gonna be hot again. I tell you, it was nice to have the Saturday we just had. I will say that, because we were 100 degrees most of it. Well, 99. They were like, news like finally said one night, oh, we finally broke the 100-degree mark. When it's been 98, 99, 98, 99, the feels well over 100. I'm sorry, that's 100. Don't give me the blah, blah, blah. But anyway, it had been hot, and then Thursday, a little cool. Friday got nice. Saturday was actually pretty decent, other than the sun. I mean, overall, it wasn't hot, but the sun was beating there for a while. It was supposed to be partly cloudy. It was mostly not cloudy at all till later in the afternoon. And that was another fun part of it. It started clouding up, and it was like as soon as it clouded up, it was like immediately switched. Everything started feeling a little better, and I thought it was going to stay that way the rest of the time. And we started closing up. We waited till a little after 7, when we started closing up. And as soon as we started packing up for the night, the clouds disappeared and the sun started baking us again. I was like, really? You could give me just a little bit more here? Thought about staying later, but one of the bands, I guess, that was supposed to play on the stage had canceled, so everybody was a little bit earlier on that. They tried to extend it out a little bit, but they were going to get done early. And actually, even I mean, we did pretty well overall. You know, for the event, it's never a big money making event. I like to go to it because it's a fun event. Number one, number two, it's the first event we ever did 8 years ago, so it's kind of where I started. I kind of like hanging back, going back to it. But this year was definitely a lot less people. I would say by half the amount of people, if not more, that were stopping in. And even the vendor lines, the craft people and everything, was maybe a quarter of what it was. I mean, normally we would fill up the courtyard down the street on both sides, and it was very light this year when it come to that. I mean, I think overall they might have had about maybe 45-ish tents, but I would say a good 12-ish of them or so were not catalog sales, but you know, there's some for like Ronald McDonald House. There was one for the a gutter guard thing. They always have some of those, you know, that kind of let those sprinkle in. And I like better ones where it's just only crafters, but it is what it is. Most of the people there were crafters, so overall, I mean, I have a good time at the event, though. So, but definitely a lot less people this year. It has me a little concerned here coming up. I know with you know, they're talking the recession possibilities and all that. And, I mean, in a way, we have cut back ourselves on things. So, I mean, we've had to kind of watch some things, and that also played into a factor of the band stuff because of how much gas is right now. Traveling, you know, sometimes 3 days a week further out. I mean, there's 3 or 2 schools that are closer that I will pass to get to the school that I help out, that are all in the same district. So it's a bit of a drive, and so I mean that did play a factor too. So I mean I know how if they want to call it a recession, whatever. People debating on whatever they want to call it, but I know, you know, we've definitely had to take our little strikes back and be a little careful on this and that too, so I get it, and still do what we can do, but it makes me wonder how this fall lineup's going to do with doing craft fairs and, you know, events and stuff. How much will it take the toll on that? Especially some of the ones where you're paying more to get into them. It's like, okay, but your overhead now costs are more. I mean, everything I'm buying right now, basically everything's gone up in prices. Everything, every manufacturer for the most part, all their prices have gone up here in the last 4 months for sure, and which means I got to raise prices because, you know, I can't eat it. I've already got. Like I said, I have had a lot of people tell me that I probably need to raise my prices, and I probably should and need to, but I don't know. I don't want to go too crazy. And always, you know, that's why, you know, I've been asked, you know, are you ever going to have a sale? And I'm like, you know, at the prices I'm running, I don't like sales because of that. I mean, I'll buy from sales whenever I see them, you know, especially at the big box places and stuff. Because that's, I feel like, you know, now not counting their crazy deals that they do, but the standard sales where they're knocking 20, 30 bucks off a TV or this or that, and it's like, you know, they can deal with that because they're still already making money from that. And so I've always hated sales like that. If you can sell it for that on a sale, that's what it should be. So that's kind of where I price some of my stuff too, is this is where I feel it's good. And, you know, I could go more and then have a sale, which does make people feel good. Trust me, I know that feeling too. But it's just like, you know, I wish things were different. And so the only way you can really make anything different is doing it yourself. So that's what I kind of do. But let's see where we're at here now. Get the natural curl out of it. We're up to 20 and a half. So we're almost there. Almost there. But I think we're going to go ahead and get this camera switched back over. need the old ugly face cam stream. Come on, click over. My mouse is acting up. I probably need to drop it again. It always seems if I drop the mouse, it works better. Flip over. There we go. So, we are going to go ahead and call it done for tonight. We're a little over an hour, so I probably could go a little longer, but yeah, he didn't ever open the door too, so I got a cat outside. It's been hot, but he'll just hang out under the trailer, I'm sure. So, but I do want to thank everybody again for dropping in tonight. If you watch this, if you're first timers joining us, it's good to see Scott and Debbie. I do appreciate your guys' orders, and anybody else, if you have any questions, feel free, send me a message, ask me whatever, you know, if it's chainmail related or even not. Like I said, I got all laser stuff. I can laser up. I don't necessarily like doing personal item as much, but I can, depending. But I can basically laser on anything. I've got enough different lasers to do anything, so if it comes to chainmail related scales or wooden boxes or whatever it might be, just drop me a line. Otherwise, tonight is Monday, so we'll be back on Wednesday night for a small project night. What we're going to do yet, I don't know. I've had my brain in so many other places, I don't know what I'm going to do Wednesday yet. At least Thursday's planned, right? Otherwise, anyway, whatever. Y'all have a great night. Thanks for dropping in, checking us out. Don't forget to give the likes, the thumbs up, the shares, all that good stuff. Helps us get mentioned on walls. So, y'all have a great night, and we'll see you Wednesday. Peace.